you'll hear my call sign one more time. When you check in on YouTube, feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already.
Attention all stations, this is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey.
Attention all stations, this
Welcome
is
to
Victor
another
Alpha 3
edition of
India
the
Mike
Lake
Whiskey.
Ontario Radio Club Net here
Welcome
on
to another
Sunday
edition.
evening, a VA3CJZ repeater, and lots of time for everyone. No deadlines tonight, so we're going to take it nice and slow. We'll open it up for any time-sensitive mobile or priority traffic stations to start with. Nothing heard, no priorities, nothing falling out of the sky, so that's good news. All right, we'll open it up to anybody, anywhere. Just a quick reminder, we're also streaming live on YouTube. Just look up my call sign, VA3IMW. Click on that little red button that says live. You'll find us right here. You can follow along and hear what you sound like on the air. Standing by for anybody, anywhere. If you've got a valid call sign, we want to hear from you.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu.
Number one with a bullet there, Chuck. You're sounding mighty chipper today. That's good news. That means you didn't hurt yourself when you were cutting or not cutting the lawn. How are you doing tonight?
Good evening, Mac and all on net. VA3CJZ Chuck in Hamilton. It's funny. You made me almost get goosebumps there when you said grass cutting. Yesterday, I tackled the front yard like I said I would, but this time I was not able to complete it. I had to go sit on the stairs, lit up a smoke, and drank some pop, and then went back and finished it off. So uh, very proud of the front yard. Next, I'll have to tackle the backyard there in between rainfalls we're supposed to get this week. So there's no big rush, though. You know what I mean? It's not like it's thick, but it's at the stage where, I'd much prefer to get it uh, when it's at the length it is now. Especially with all this rain we just got, it should grow back pretty quick. Other than that, no HF contacts for me yet today. I'm still spending time with the missus here. She's at home with me, and so spending some time with her. And yeah, I haven't really bothered to check the HF conditions, but I will this evening. Mac, back to you.
Well, I gotta say, you're probably not missing much. I did spin around on a few bands, picked up a couple of contacts on 20 meters, but yeah, things are a little dull. Sunspot numbers are down, so is the solar flux ratio. So not sure what else is going on this weekend because although band conditions weren't horrible by the numbers yesterday, I know that Bill and I struggled to get 12 contacts to get our park activated yesterday.
All
So
right.
yeah, things are not the best. Anyways, I just wanted to double check with you that you're okay to be streaming the Monday night Lake Ontario Radio Club Net, so I can carry on doing my community service for the Hamilton Club on Monday and the Burlington Club on Wednesdays.
Absolutely, that's great. You brought that up there, Mac. Yes, so we'll continue to do that. I will stream the net on Monday uh, for the uh, for the Monday night accidental net on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club, and so or some people call it the Oopsie net. And yeah, you can do your thing, and I'll do mine. Sounds good, Mac.
All right, QSL. And yeah, hopefully these groups pick it up as their own thing to do, but If it doesn't get traction, then I'll just revert back to my old ways, and we'll see how it goes. All right, Chuck, like I say, good to hear you being chipper and all the rest of that stuff. Obviously, things are going fairly well, even though you have to put up with the daily aches and pains as we tend to get older and those things settle in. All the best to you, my friend, and anything else for the net?
Oh, gee, Mac, I thought you were going to mention that I almost timed out the repeater. I didn't have my timer on, but it felt like I was getting close to it. But I have not done that. I think I've done it once. Um, Not sure, but it's pretty rare. All right, Mac, I'm going to stick around for the duration and see who else we can pull in tonight there, Mac. Back to you.
All right. Also, we're going to recognize VA3DCS. That's DCS Dave. Checking in on YouTube, having a online chat with the kids down in Texas. So if you're not able to get in here, we totally understand. Thanks for throwing in a check-in on YouTube. Larry V3LBI has also made a little stir in the pond there on the YouTube stream. So, take another standby. Looking for some further check-ins here on Sunday night. It's the Lake Ontario Radio Club net for you.
Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Tango.
Oh, look, it's a real live RF check-in. How you doing, Albert? Did you get everything done this weekend that you wanted to do?
Yeah, got lots done yesterday. Today was kind of a bit of a write-off. Got whatever I can in the morning, but today was more of a relaxing day. You know, went and visit Mom. She's doing well. All good in the hood down here. Other than that, yeah, it was a busy weekend, busy week. It's back to reality tomorrow. Back to Barrie. Oh, boy. I'm looking forward to this. VA3BT.
Oh, yes. And knocking off the safety issues one at a time as you get the place certified and get it ready to hand over. You're inside of 7 weeks from completion.
Yeah, hopefully wrap it up by the end of July. I'm in right now, pretty much everything in the interior is pretty much done. Just finishing up a few little things, getting the inspections are the tough one. Like dealing with plumbing inspector, building inspector is actually not so bad. It's the fire prevention inspectors. They're the ones you got to deal with, being at the place that it is. It's a paint place. So they got a flammable storage. They got an aerosol storage. So, you know, all these red lights start to trigger the fire prevention guys. They just want to make sure everything's built to the OBC, which it is. But yeah, things takes longer, especially with everything being integrated in this building with the fire alarm system.
Does this facility have hailing apparatus and stuff like that?
You know, believe it or not, I was kind of surprised being the especially flammable storage and the aerosol storage. It's just sprinkler water, inline racking, and yeah, just water. I was actually surprised. But yeah, none of that other good stuff.
So it must be non-aerosol-based compressed paint and not oil-based, because I think if it's oil-based, the haline is probably pretty much a must-do. What about, what kind of struggles do you have for forklift stations? Now, do you have to take care of battery charging areas where there's a risk for battery fires and stuff like that, or is that the tenant's responsibility?
The only thing I got to do, like it's all that's the tenant's responsibility. Everything's battery. There is no propane allowed in this place at all. So it's all battery operated forklifts. The only thing I have to do for the battery charging area is just making sure the epoxy coated floor is done and the wash stations are done. But other than that, yeah, like when I say flammables, it's oil based. Everything in there, like the aerosol, like the room we built for the aerosol cans, the wall itself, the demising wall, has mesh in it. So these things, if they ever go off, they go like bombs, so they don't go through the wall, end up in the other space. But yeah, it's set up weird. I don't know. I guess here they do it differently with the water. But it's set to the point where if there is ever a fire or something, especially in a flammable area, is enough time for everybody to evacuate the building, plus the fire department takes over from there, right?
All right, I get the picture. Enough fire retardant to allow time for people to get out, and they can get out to the parking lot and watch the rest of the place burn to the ground. Too funny. No, not a good joke.
Well, if that was me, I'd be heading into my car and driving away from this building. Put it that way. But this is why they built the building in the middle of nowhere. Typically, when they build these buildings, they try to stay at a certain distance away from residential areas. They try to keep these in the industrial areas or further out.
Yeah, I think for anybody who's ever seen the compressed gas factories, propane facilities, and all the rest of that stuff, where things go drastically wrong in a hurry, and there's just a myriad of explosions, and yeah, you're good to be at a fair distance when all that goes wrong. Okay, Albert, safe trip up and back, and just remember, Chuck's going to be streaming the net tomorrow night. I'll be handling the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club net tomorrow evening, and I'll be back with the regular streams on Tuesday and so on. All the best, my friend.
All right, sounds good. I got to watch 2 streams now at the same time. I wonder how I'm going to do that. I'll figure it out. Anyways, all right, good stuff. We'll talk to you guys through the week there on the YouTuber. Other than that, that's it for me. VA3VT will let you go along with the net here.
And here we go. Stand by for further check-ins. VA3IMW on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club net.
VA3
Oh, there we go. Another L. The Mayor of Grassy. How you doing, my friend? You finished up your Tai Chi in the chair?
Yeah. Yeah, most other things, but yeah, bombs bursting in air. I remember, it must have been 15 years ago. I'm coming home and Superior propane up the street there was on fire, and these little tanks were flying all over the place.
Yes, they do. They do make a big boom when they go off, and shrapnel tends to go in whatever direction. What is it they say? In the least area of resistance. So you never know which way it's going. But yeah, natural gas, compressed gas, and propane fuel. Those facilities. Whenever you're looking at real estate and there's one in the neighborhood, just keep moving on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. One of the gas explosions, stay away from the stairway, because that's where it's going. So, it was pretty wild. Just bang, bang, bang. And cops didn't want to let me up the street, and I said, man, I went over there. So, I'm going to get hit. I'd rather get hit there instead of over sitting here in Mud Street. You let me through.
Yeah, and if I recall correctly, we still have some significant fuel storage containers down on the Hamilton Bayfront. And touch wood, we haven't had any major catastrophes around this area, so that in itself is good news.
Yeah, that it is. It's always a good thing. So, hey, Max, I just want to get checked in.
You're definitely in the log. Keep taking care of everything out in Grassy, and Grassy does as Grassy will do. So you're cutting grass in between the raindrops this week?
It's just a miserable day today, so how much this week's going to do too good?
Absolutely. Okay, thanks for your check-in, Al. Certainly appreciate it, and follow along with us throughout the week. Stay healthy and active and all the rest of that stuff, and keep us posted on the Tai Chi. All the best.
And enjoy the evening, everybody on that. VA3CJZ.
Okay, standing by for further check-ins. Victor Alpha 3 India, Mike Whiskey on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. I can't forget to mention that tomorrow is Monday, and don't forget to follow along with not only Chuck running the Oopsie Net starting at 7 p.m. right here on this repeater. Also, the NCF repeaters will be alive with Fun and Frivolity with Marty or somebody very similar to him, covering the 2-meter and 70-centimeter bands for the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Net, also starting at 7 p.m. and finishing up at 8, when VA3BK takes over on 40 meters, 7150 or thereabouts, depending on band traffic, and he'll be running that from 8 until 9 p.m. when they switch over to 28-485 for a little rag chew on 10 meters. Then Tuesday we're back here with the regular 7 p.m. event, and Wednesday evening at 7:30, the Burlington Amateur Radio Club Net, which I will also be streaming, runs from 7:30 to 8 o'clock, and lo and behold, that will be the opportunity to listen in with Chuck, VA3CJZ on 146.430 for the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Thursday on 446.125 Simplex for the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net, and then Friday evening with the ZOE Rag Chew at 8 p.m. I think that wraps it up. That's the list for the week. Stand by for further check-ins. All right, the only one I forgot to mention was the Sounds Good Net on the Burlington repeater, also on Monday evening at 8 p.m. I think they only do it on the 2-meter side. So Chris runs the Sounds Good Net, anything to do with noise and music and, anything sound related. If it sounds good, talk about it. Anyways, 7:18 on the clock. Lots of time for everybody and anybody to check in here, as long as you have a valid call sign. VA3IMW, standing by for you. All right, nothing heard. 7:19, we're going to put a fork in it and call this one a done deal. Thank you, one and all, for your time tonight. Appreciate both the check-ins on YouTube as well as on RF. Have a very productive and safe week. Mind the road conditions, as we're supposed to have some rainstorms from here and there. I did notice today there was some significant flooding on the roadways. Sewer systems aren't carrying the rain away as quickly as what you would expect. So where there is water on the roads, beware of hydroplating, and be extra cautious where there's pedestrians. It might be funny when you're behind the wheel and you soak them, but just remember you could be on the other side of that joke. Anyways, be safe and kind to one another. Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey with a sincere thanks to VA3IQL for the use of this fine repeater. And we'll turn the repeater and associated frequencies back to normal amateur use. 7-3's one and all.
VA3WPG got me out on the balcony here.
Oh, don't jump. Don't jump. It's not worth it. Good evening, Chris.
Yeah, just a last minute check in here. I guess I'm on the rad tail. It's we know it doesn't work too well inside, but I've pulled all my cables from inside onto the balcony here, so I got no outdoor antennas until they finish doing whatever it is they want to do with the balconies, and we'll have to see what kind of sliding door that I'm left with in the aftermath.
Oh, very good, very good. Well, the Rad Tail's doing a fine job. You're an S6 to my station and full quieting into the repeater. So, yeah, I guess the other part of the radio experience is going to be a little bit attenuated for a few days. Keep us posted. We'll be listening for you every day.
Absolutely, yeah. I was inside and I didn't even 720. Yeah, I didn't even hear the net on until I looked at the time. Oh, well, the net's on. Didn't hear it on the radio. Picked it up. None. Turned the squelch down to none. None. Stepped out on the balcony. Oh, there's everybody.
Yeah, we were just waiting out in the balcony for you. All right, Chris. Trust that all goes well with your projects and every little other thing that you got going on there. Thanks for the late check-in there, and keep up the good work in the lower city, I guess, Dundas/Ancaster.
Alrighty, everybody have a good one. 73 for now, VA3WPG.
All right, I guess we might as well throw it another quick last call, see if anybody else is still waiting on the wings.
VE3LBI.
There's that guy, VE3LBI. How's everything over on the East Mountain tonight?
Wet.
Overstating the obvious. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for. Yeah, it's wet. It's damp. I was amazed, absolutely amazed at the amount of water in the low-lying areas that had accumulated. Sewer systems are just not carrying it away. Upper James was an absolute disaster. Of course, I went out to Hagersville right in the midst of all that major deluge.
Yeah, I came down pretty good there, Mac. I have a low spot in the backyard. Unfortunately, it's towards my garage, and if I don't keep an eye on it, it will actually flood across the garage inside. I have a 12-volt, actually it's a marine pump, and I hooked it up and drained all the water away from it, so didn't have to worry about that today. I just kind of caught it in time.
Yeah, I pity anybody that had sump pumps and all the rest of that stuff in their basements. I know there's a lot of that over in the Meadowlands. They built all these multi-million-dollar homes on top of a swamp or, well, a drainage area. And people really didn't know what they were in for, but they're living the lap of luxury, except when it rains.
Yeah, I wonder how Matt made out today. He was out of the trailer. I wonder if he had to pull anybody out from the swamp out there.
Just throw him a life preserver. It'll all be fine. Leave the trailer sit up to the axles and wait for things to dry out before you try to pull anything out. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Just thought I'd get a quick check in there for you. Played a little radio, not too much. Just kind of, like I said, well, I spent some time outside getting the pond cleaned away from the side of the garage, so that worked out quite well. Other than that, Mac, I'll pass it back to you. I don't know if you got any more or not. I had to step away for a couple minutes, but I wanted to get back in before you closed it.
Oh, very good. We're stretching it out towards the 7:30 point, but I'm not sure if there's going to be much more to harvest from. Perhaps I'll be monitoring this frequency for a little bit longer to see if any stragglers do pop in, but we'll thank you very much for your check-in, Larry, and throw out another last call for any further check-ins. Okay, nothing heard there. 725. That's us putting a pin in it, and we've already thanked Terry for the use of the repeater, so there's a thumb up there, and thanked everybody for their check-ins on YouTube and RF. That's the second thumbs up, and looking forward to hearing from everybody tomorrow night, both supporting the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net as well as the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Net on their NCF repeaters. 7-3s, one and all. This frequency is now free and clear. VA3 IMW, 7-3s, one and all.